am super excited about this week's episode because I'm going to share with you 5 places where you are currently leaving really easy money and growth on the table in your business. And they're going to be things that you can go and check out immediately. Once you are aware of these things and you take some action on them, it's going to transform everything in your business. Welcome to the Money, Mindset and Miracles podcast, helping you to grow predictable and scalable months of income from your business as gracefully as possible. I'm Rachel Smith, business coach, mindset expert, speaker and the founder of the 5K Club. I've got a couple of favourites in here as well. Once you've heard all 5, I would love to hear from you which action you're committing to taking forward. So either DM me on Instagram, all the details are in the show notes, or email me and let me know. I am super curious to know which one really resonated with you and you just thought, that's a quick win for me, I'm going to take that one. Okay. Why are we covering this today? As a business coach, one of my roles is to help you to make more money in your business. And sometimes we can be really sucked into thinking that it's like, that we need a new website or that we need to do something really massive in our business, which sometimes we do. But these are 5 really quick wins that you can take action on. So let's get started. Number 1, pricing. A really common area where you are quite possibly leaving money on the table is through your pricing. If you haven't reviewed your prices for a while, it is possible that your prices now are too low. And believe me, this can be a turn-off for potential clients. Perhaps you set your prices when you first started out your business and you haven't increased them, or you've only incrementally increased them, or because of where we are in terms of the economy at the moment, perhaps you're holding on to the belief that your existing clients will all leave you if you increase your prices. Now, prices, I could probably run a whole series about prices, which I'm not currently planning to do that. But I have a couple of questions that you can use to really explore this whole idea of pricing, to see if pricing is something that needs your attention. So the first one is, when was the last time you increased your prices? So just have a look at that and you might be quite surprised at how old your prices are. The second question is when was the last time you checked with a competitor to see if your prices are similar to other experts in your field? Now, this one can be a bit controversial, and I am hesitant to share this one because I truly believe that the price is the price. And once you have worked on any negative beliefs and you are feeling confident about what it is that you do and your business and your offers, pricing actually doesn't become a thing. It's just something that you do automatically. So I wouldn't ordinarily go and look at competitors and check out their pricing. And also some of my competitors don't actually reveal their prices, which again is a personal decision. But when we're doing this, what I want you to think about is like going and having a look at other people and seeing what other people actually are charging. And then the question behind that is to really ask yourself if that feels in alignment with yourself. And what I really want for you to get from this exercise is to understand if there are lots of people who are doing something similar to you. And remember, everybody's different, but somebody who's doing something similar to you, if they are pricing much higher prices than yourself, because that's a real indication that you are way off and that you need to have a look at your prices. And the thing about looking at your prices is, if you increase your prices like today, tomorrow, and then started to promote that, that's an immediate win for you. And the third question, I think this is the most important question actually when it comes to pricing, is do your current prices really reflect the value that your clients experience? What I don't want for you to do is to fall into the trap of believing that you can't increase your prices or create a high-end offer. The second area where money may be kind of being left on the table is around whether or not your income has plateaued, and perhaps you haven't noticed. Look, I get it. You're busy. You're busy running your business. You're busy running your life. And again, if you've got some limiting beliefs around money, sometimes we don't even realize that our income has plateaued, that is staying around the same. One of the things that's happening here is that you are not tracking your money, both in terms of the income coming into your business, but also your outgoings. So you might have that feeling like that you're doing okay because you might be busy working with clients, creating content, and like you're okay. You haven't got the wolves at the door, yet you have plans to grow your business. And if your income is plateauing, you really want to know this as soon as it happens so that you can start to put the new strategies, new plans, new pricing in place to start to see that incremental growth that you want to have in your business. The third area where, if you paid a little bit of attention to this, you would see so many wins. And it's something I talk about all the time. And it's when you have a lack of strategy, and in particular, when you don't have a strategy for growth. I talked about this a lot in last week's episode, which is episode 31. I will put the details and the links of that episode if you're like, I need to get into this a little bit deeper, down in the show notes where you can listen to that and go into the detail. But basically, one of the things that I work on for myself and for my clients is having a specific strategy that's all around my business. It's all about, what my business vision is, what my USP is. I look at my offers, my prices, who my ideal client is, and I ensure that I have a business model that allows my business to grow, and it gives me that clarity about what am I focusing on, what action am I taking, where do I need to invest in my business. So whether or not you work with a business coach like me to get a strategy, or actually take some time out for your own business to figure this out, it's going to really allow you to see those gaps in your business where perhaps you could be doing something different that would actually help you generate more income. So have a look at that one if that resonates. The fourth area, and I love this one, is when you are not upselling. There's kind of two really common things when it comes to upselling. One of them is where you've got an offer and it's one offer, but what you actually also add into it is a VIP option. Or the other side of upselling for lots of businesses is where you have an offer, you've got a client or clients working through that offer, and you have the next step that you've created into an offer for them. And one of the things I want you to think about, because I really understand that upselling is something that doesn't happen. I think people are like, oh my God, I've got this amazing group of clients, we're doing this work, but then it ends and then you have to go and find more clients. But the truth of the matter is that it's highly likely that you have got the next steps for that client. And from a client's perspective, so this has happened to me a lot, is that, I take a long time in deciding who I get to work with. I'll work with that person and then that's it. And it's like, come on, I've really, I've taken a long time to make this decision to work with you. I've trusted you. It's maybe taking me months or years to decide to work with somebody. I've been like watching them secretly on the sideline. And, that's not just me that this happens to. I'd imagine you've done this in the past and your clients will also be doing that. So I don't want for my relationship with that coach to end. I'm always looking for what is that next step that they can provide for me and that I'm going to say yes to. So I want for you to think about, what can you provide as either a VIP option on your packages or that kind of next step for your existing clients. And that could be like a mastermind, it could be a one-to-one support, it could be a done for you, it could be a retainer, a retreat. There are so many ways that you can create this next step. It's all about you getting really, really creative and creating something that your clients would love, that you're so excited about going out there and telling them. And if you're not too sure, there are two things you can do. If you're not too sure what that next step would be, I would start having a conversation with either your existing clients who are just about to come to an end or people who you've worked with in the past who actually secretly you would love to keep on working with them. I would get into a conversation with them and ask them, what would that next step look like for you? The second thing that you can do is actually download my resource that I'm going to talk about in step 5. It's going to be in the show notes. Go and check that out. There's a resource that I've created that's going to help you to figure out what your kind of next step could be for your clients. So don't miss this one out. This is such an easy win for you because you get to work with those clients who love working with you. Your clients get to continue the work that they're doing with you, and you can create something that's deeply impactful, transformational for your client, and you get to boost your income. So if you were ever to think about, leaving money on the table, think about, those clients that perhaps in the past you haven't made an offer to about how you could continue to work with them. Perhaps you haven't thought to do that, or perhaps you've been too scared to do that. Think about all those clients that you can now create that next step for them. Exciting, isn't it? And number 5, again, one of my favorites and something that so many people keep away from is actually creating a high ticket offer in their business. Now, there's only a few businesses that I can think of where it makes sense for them not to have a high ticket offer. I don't know your business, but I'm kind of suggesting, going out there on a limb to think that actually your business could do the high ticket offer. Perhaps you haven't gone down that route yet, but this is like your opportunity to really stand out as an expert, to really put your mark in the ground and say, look, I am an expert in this thing that you do, and that this high ticket offer is going to be the most transformational, powerful work that you can come and do with me. And not only is it transformational for you, it's deeply transformational for your clients and your income. So this is an offer that is like high end in its price and its content. It's not just about sticking a fancy price on something and not delivering it. This is about you really stepping up. So it's really exciting. It allows you to have that growth and that expansion. And again, this could be your signature program. It could be work where you are a consultant. It could be done for your services, one-to-one work, mastermind, VIP, where there are so many amazing ways that you can create a high ticket offer. It doesn't even need to be like a long-term thing. One of my very first high ticket offers was a VIP day. Deliver the day, you're done. So brilliant. So brilliant. So if you're not currently offering a high ticket offer in your business, it is one of the fastest ways that you can make money in your business. So if you want to find out more about how you can bring a high ticket offer into your business, head over to the show notes where I have shared the details of my complete guide to mapping out your high ticket offer. It's completely free for you to do this. When you download it, you will receive my step-by-step guide to mapping out your offer. You'll get to name your offer, its price point, and how you will deliver it. So, you're basically going to walk out with an offer. And when you sign up for this free resource, you will receive some additional bonuses in the emails that come out to you that's going to help you to take your offer out into the world. So head over to the show notes and sign up, or you can sign up via this bit.ly link, which is bit.ly / in lowercase high ticket, higher case BG. So that's high ticket business growth for all of those who are wondering what the BG stands for. So I hope you have really enjoyed today's conversation, and you've got some ideas about what you can do in your business to make sure that you are not leaving money on the table and that you can go and increase your revenue. How exciting is that? As I said at the top of this podcast, I would love for you to come and share with me exactly what you're going to take forward. Come and share with me the results that you're getting. So DM me on Instagram or just email me. I read every single email that comes through. If you haven't subscribed to the podcast, please follow whatever links you can, whatever you're listening to, and come and subscribe for your weekly dose of tips, strategies, and mindset. And If you love this podcast, I would love for you to write me a review and recommend it to your business besties. Until next time, keep growing your awesome business. Bye for now.